Hello and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. And in today's, or in this video, not today's video because I don't do them every day, but in this video, I'm going to cover a new add-on. Now, this is not a free one and it is classed as a beta. It's called the Skypark, as you can see here, and you get this tablet. And with this tablet, you can do contracts. And then you've got different apps on your tablet which all help you to do what you want to do, and it gives you a purpose within the game. Now it takes it that you have a fleet of planes already, and I will put a link to their website, which is 42 because that's the answer to everything. And you buy it through Orbix, but it's not an Orbix product, it's a 42 product. I've got to get their real name. I will put it all in the link below. But what this essentially is you go into the contracts. Now I've done the first initial flight because it sort of run into it. I would have warned you, you will need to have the room on your C drive to download this. I tried to download it to a separate drive, and every time I downloaded it to a separate drive, it would put it on the C drive. And initially my C drive didn't have enough room, so I've had to swap drives around. So it's been a bit of a faff, but not a problem. I've got it now running and it's on my C drive. Now, what you essentially do, the first one, they'll talk you through it, and basically you find a contract. And in that contract, so like I've got this one here highlighted, so I'll go from 00 Charlie Alpha, which is Godstone GTS, to 063 Exeter. Now at the bottom here, there you go, look, you see it's so what the actual job is get costume jewelry from Godstone GTS in the United States to Sequentia Ranch, which is up here in Exeter. Now what it does, it tells you distance, so it's 105 nautical miles, expense per hour, and that's what your experience in an hour. Expected in an hour, so that's your expected delivery time in 20 hours. So basically that's your time limit, I think, for you to do it in. That one's actually been taken. Since I've looked at that, that's actually been taken, but that's what it's paying. So if I look at this one, I click on that, it'll show me where it is. So Kilo Charlie Alpha Lima to Kilo Alpha 66, get building supplies from Camel Valley Village Airport in the United States to Monterey Bay Academy. So there you go, that's 30 nautical miles expected in 1 day, and they're going to pay you $131. Now you can click on more info. And then in this, it shows you, basically, I think this is your takeoff runway, and then what recommended planes. So helicopters aren't in Microsoft at the moment, but you've got small piston engine planes. What my current XP is, so I'm on 30 because I've only done one job, and my current car is 1.1 plus 1.1 says plus. There are two companies you can take contracts from. One's Clear Skies, and the other one is, oh my life, I can't remember what it is now. The other one does dodgy deals, and you have to choose whether you want those. When you set it up, it asks you whether you want to do those. If I go to settings and then go to configuration, is it configuration? Show after update fixed. No, it's not on here. But on setup, you choose whether you want to take have the choice of getting dodgy contracts from somebody else. So if I close that one, let's have a look. So that's Clear Skies, Clear Skies, Clear Skies. Now you only get jobs that will represent your reputation. So there may not be any on here at the moment because, yeah, I've not done many. So, but if you see like the long jobs, you get more money. So, transport gas electric meters from Beauty to Nicholas Farm, and that's 145 nautical miles. But some of them are not too bad. Like there's one there, 21 nautical miles, 3 days, 61. Let's move aluminium foil from Hunts Farm, United States to Selbury Ranch. Now, what you can do is you can zoom out, and this is the area I'm in at the moment. I can, if I wanted to, I'll zoom right out and go over to, say, here, search this region. Oh, right, and it's gone a bit too right. So let's go down here. Let's choose here, search this region, and then you've got some jobs there. You can zoom in a bit more. So there, search this region. There you go. And then you can choose jobs that are in that region. So you can zoom into different regions and get different jobs. So let's go back to where I was. Here, search this region. Zoom in a bit more. Search this region. And right, so that's doing me some big jobs. I don't want big jobs. Go to filters. You can go to just do piston engine. Any which just gives you cargo, passengers, and ferry tours and bush trips. Advanced filters, lucky, right, search. So if I zoom in to here, San Diego, right, I want to get back to, where was I? Just search this region. I don't understand what's given me really big ones. I did it before and I chose a small airfield. I was just an area, and right. It's not clearing. Come on. There we go. Right. Let's choose one. Right, so there we go. Transport camshafts from San Miguel Airport in the United States to Maricopa Airport. So you click request, and this comes up here, which means I've been given the contract because it's literally come straight through. Now, what I need to do is put in this. So I'm going to slide this off to my other monitor out of the way so I can see what I'm doing. And then we click on to your flight sim. If it actually will work, there we go. And we then select our departure, which is Kilo Tango Alpha Alpha. San Miguel Airport, which was right. We then do excuse me, our arrival, which is going to be Kilo, I think it's Mother Alpha Papa. I think it's Mother. It might not be. I don't know what it is in air, but in the phonemic air alphabet. Right, so let's do that one. So that's my arrival, San Miguel Airport. So we then, I pull this back over so you can see it. We then need to click flight plan. There you go. That's picked up the same flight plan that I've got there. We need to then click fly on there. And when it comes into the airport, you're normally in a park space and you're off, but it doesn't really matter. You can actually be at the end and loaded, and you just need to click load when you're in the airport. You really should be in a park place or park bay, would make it easier. But yeah, you click load and you'll hear it load, and then once it's loaded, you're free to take off and land. but you must do it within the time period. Now you can put it on live weather and time of day and all that, or you can just do it as whatever preset you want. So I'm just going to slide this off to one side for the time being. I'm now going to get into the plane, so I'm ready. And then I'm going to pull this back in and click load. So that is now all loaded. Now it says get to KMAP. So that's where we set our destination for, wasn't it? So if we check on our map, KMAP. So that's all good there. We can put this one over here. We don't actually need it because we'll have it on the pad. So we are now loaded. That will stay there. So we just really got to just take off now and fly and land. So I'm going to take off, and I'll see you as I come into land at KAB. Sorry, KMAP, and we will show you the next part. So I will see you as we're coming into land.
Kilo Tango Alpha Alpha traffic mat 101 taking off runway 16 straight out departure.
Oh, quick one before I do take off, just to let you know, on the plan, if you go back to Conduit, on here gives you the distance and the highest obstacles, giving you basically flying height. So I really need to go to about 4,000 feet because my highest obstacle is 3,900. So you need to make sure you set your altitude when you're on the ground, so that you can get the right one, and then it gives you here what you've got to do at the airport. It's there. Pick up can shafts. It's ticked because I've done that. Now it's saying I've got to move to there, and then when I get to here, that will get a tick in there in this arrow because that's where I am. When I get there, this will go blue. Once I've delivered those, that'll get a tick, and then it'll go green. So I will go back to Yo Flight, which is there. Select that out, and now I'm going to take off, and I will see you at the delivery point. So,
Center, Mat 101 is type Cessna Skyhawk 3 miles southeast of Kilo Tango Alpha Alpha. Request flight following.
Mat 101 Oakland Center. Squawk 2514.
Squawk 2514 Mat 101.
Mat 101 radar contact 3 miles southeast of Kilo Tango Alpha Alpha 1,600 feet. Altimeter 30.09er.
Copy Mat 101.
Oakland Center Skywest 5489er is at flight level 280 descending 10,000 feet. Skywest 5489er Oakland Center continue as planned. Exejet 777 contact Oakland Center on 126.9er. China Eastern 7303 contact Los Angeles Center on 119.05. 126.9er Executive 777. Exejet 310 contact Oakland Center on 126.9er. Oakland Center Exejet 686 is out of flight level 250 for 10,000 feet. Exejet 686 Oakland Center continue as planned. Going to 119.05 China Eastern 7303. Going to 126.9er Exejet 310.
7. Oh right, so I've got a couple of days on that.
Oakland Center Alaska 259er is at flight level 350 descending 10,000 feet. Alaska 259er Oakland Center continue as planned. Oakland Center generic November 64 Yankee Zulu is at 9,800 feet climbing 10,000 feet. Generic November 64 Yankee Zulu Oakland Center continue as planned. Altimeter 30.09er. Oakland Center passcode 862 is out of flight level 360 for 10,000 feet. Tag coast 862 Oakland Center continue as planned. Exejet 686 contact Los Angeles Center on 124.15. Oakland Center United 667 is out of flight level 340 for 10,000 feet. United 667 Oakland Center continue as planned. Exejet 686.
change that trim around the flaps. Okay, right, we landed. I don't need this now. Get rid of this. Right, so we've landed. We're on the runway. There's no parking on this one, so you just pull off to one side. And basically, if I look at, we'll pull this back over. Yeah, I've got this come up here. It's come up. It's KP module, so I've got a tick on that and then drop off the camshafts. So if I click deliver, now if you leave the game before you've done that, it will pause that. You need to then come back into the airport. You can turn off the engine and then unload, but that's not a problem. So now with that, all the money I got, my bank balance is 270. Because I've got 200p for that. I'm still level 1, I've got 78 XP, I've got 48 extra, and that's just popped up. And I will go up, well, I'm level 2, I'll go up to level 3 in another 22 points to go up another level. My karma is up to 1.2, which was 1.1 before. So then I can close that and I can go back to there. And let's just slide right. I'll just jump back in the plane and turn myself off. So turn these off. So go back to the main menu. So from that, once you've done that, you can just check all your bits here. Feedback, that's you giving feedback. Your settings, do your change lock, show after every update, so it changes update. Display, you can have a light theme, dark theme. This is light theme on the way. Always on top. If you have it on top, it will sit on top. But the problem is every time you want to use sim, you need to click the sim. Try and move this out of the way. So I have it like that because then I can slide it on and off a side monitor. Configuration, you can rewatch all the tutorials, reconfigure or the Skypad back to how it was. Progress, that's basically at the end, it gives you your progress. So it's an overview, your bank balance, your level, as in where you are, what level you are, what XP, and that's how far I am till level 2. Karma, this is good and bad, so this is good jobs, these are bad jobs. I've not had any from these at the moment. So clear, so that's it, Coyote, it says on there. So Karma moves in direction, working with Clear Skies moves Karma up, running Coyote will do the opposite. Not seeing contracts you enjoy, know your karma. So if you want bad contracts, you have to start doing jobs for Coyote and you'll get more for them. Or if you come doing jobs for Clear Skies, you probably won't see any for Coyote. And then reliability, the only way to find out your reliability is by taking Bridget to lunch. So reliable scores are confidential, but if you fly into KMKC and take Bridget out for lunch, you can see yours for a few hours. This tracks how reliable you are when accepting contracts if you are punctual. So KMKC, so literally you need to find a job that takes you to KMKC or just fly in there. Holdings, that's your bank balance, so initial balance for training flight and the flight just done, and that'll just keep going. That will just take you back to the original screen. Your flight, you've seen that, that's where you're flying. At the moment there's nothing on there because we haven't got a flight plan going. This is like the jobs you've just done. So this is the one I've just finished. So I've dropped off cams complete. And it gives me who it was by, what's there, comma 1.2. So it went up from 1.1. So we've got plus 36 per month. So and then contracts, back to contracts. So search this region, it'll come up with these contracts, and you choose the one you want to do. So like there's one there, 1,700. So if you go to info on that, that's saying that you're looking at jet planes for this. You're looking at something like twin jet or like the passenger jet. So distance is, you want to be over 9,000 feet. Get miscellaneous airplane parts from being the States to the airbase. So that's a fair old flight, that one. Fair old flight. Close it down. So that one is from, you're flying quite a way across. Now I haven't flown them sort of planes, but so I'm not face much with those. It would take me a while to get used to that. So like this one, that one is a big one. That one is a big one. $5,000. You fly from there all the way down to the top of Colombia. Nice short one, which are the ones I probably will be doing. I might pick up slightly bigger ones. I might do something in like a twin, or I could actually do one in sort of single prop. So yeah, that is Skypark. The Skypark. Like I say, it is a beta version, and you do have to pay for it. I paid just under 20 a night. I'll get it out of it, just under £24. It was like £23.90 something. So I think that's about 44 Australian dollars. So if you follow the link that's in the description below, that'll give you a bit more information. That'll link you to Orbitz, where you can see, and it will give you a rough estimation what it will be converted to your currency. So hopefully you enjoyed it. It's another one where you get to use all the planes. You don't need to get licenses like Neofly. You need to get licenses to move up planes. This one you can find a job, and you can go by the recommended plane. You can choose whatever plane you want, as long as it's able to do that journey. You don't want to be getting a Cessna 152 and then fly right across the whole of America. You're never going to make it, are you? So it's it's a way to learn your different planes and fly your different planes, which is what I'm going to have to do, because I've not flown any of the big jetliners. So sorry, no face cam on this one, or no cam, because it was just that there's a lot of windows and that put across, and I didn't want another one getting in the way of the screen. With this flying, I may not end up putting the cam back on, because in 2 days, hopefully VR is going to be implemented, and I'm going to be using the VR headset and see what it's like in that, because I'll be able to move around a bit more, and I'll be able to have these on the screen and put them to different sides, like this one and the other ones. So till next time, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoy it. Keep it in the sky, and we'll see you again soon. Goodbye.